Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris with me, Alfapiomega, Tholian Assembly, and Star Trek New Horizons mod. So, in the last episode we have just conquered Beta Magellan. I'll be honest, between the last episode and this one stands at least 14 days of time. I haven't been recording it in a while, and therefore you ought to forgive me if I repeat myself or if I say something that does not make sense. But I went around and double-checked everything, and I have a couple of things that I would like to share with you. So first of all, we need to turn this world into a Frau world. That will allow us to control the population here much better. Okay, why the hell are you a vet weaver? We don't really need that. So let's get rid of this job and make you an overseer admiral. Okay, that's pretty decent. As we have already noted, we really can't deal with the alloy foundries, as that is a specialized job. But we can upgrade the penal colony here. I don't think the civilian industrial center is something that we ought to have, so let's demolish that as well. Planetary supercomputer, research output increased, okay. Fertilizer collector, frontier hospital, I think all of those are pretty good, though we don't really need the frontier hospital. So let's demolish that one. Neutron enricher. Okay, and lattice junction can also be downgraded and demolished. Okay, then ought to clear all of these jobs away. Yes. Okay, cool. So that made it so that we have now the enforcer jobs here, and we can start working on some better jobs for us. We need energy, so if there is something that we can build here that would produce energy, I'm all for it. Fusion reactors, energy from... Okay, let's get fusion reactors up. We don't really... Actually, do we? Raw dilithium. Keep 20 and 10. I think we can get this one. We don't need the trading center, nor do we need the slave processing facility. But we'll need some other things. Actually, what are you producing? Fertilizer... Water ice collector. That's the thing we need for the high-rise complex, don't we? Oh yeah. Okay, that's good. So let's build a fusion reactor, the primitive synthetic dilithium manufacturer. And then we might just build a couple of energy districts. And maybe a slave district. Yeah, as the housing is really poor. So what do you... Amenities and overseer jobs. So let's start with the slave district first. That ought to provide extra housing. And we can build another one. Actually, the energy districts produce 2. Okay. So that's good. So that deals with Binarus, and we'll need to probably move some people here to make these work. Okay, can we resettle some people? How many do we have? 28. I think one of the technicians could be moved. So let's see, technician. Yes. Then Cora has 6. Which I believe is the limit. Yeah, the building would be demolished. Okay, we can resettle one from Kila. So from Kila to Binarus. One more. Let's get a technician. Haman is okay. Talar, this is fun. Lander has 4. So Thomas for... Okay, I think this will be enough. So now at Binar we're missing just one enforcer. Which makes me wonder, let's move one of the technicians from Cockerham, so that we are done with it and don't have to really deal with it anymore. Okay, so now Binaris has the maximum amount of enforcers, right? Wait. Oh, that's the Planet Eater. Wait, where the hell did I move that guy? He's no longer at Cockerham. Oh, did I move him to Tobia Prime? No. That is Stellar. That is Lysapia. Where the hell did this guy go? I really don't know. Anyway, because there's a bug in the game, I think we keep getting a declining population like on Talar. But I found out that if you just do this from time to time, you can negate it. Due to the fact that all of our people are having extra habitability, I think I'm gonna just keep gaming the game like that to prevent it from killing our people. Did I send... Yes, I send all of my fleets back home. That is another thing that I would like to mention. The Cardassians are currently at war, a major war, and we really don't have... Yeah, they keep claiming our systems, so I am kinda prepared for them to attack me immediately after they're done with their other targets. Our biggest problem at this point is the low amount of trained officers that we have. I was investigating how this could be countered, and I found out that there is a possibility to take less crew on your ships. It actually lowers the damage of the ships quite a lot, and also lowers the shield hull points. But it actually lowers the amount of the crew to a half. And that means that instead of maybe a couple more cruisers, we might build an entire new fleet that would be very useful in the future defense of our system. Now, if you look at it now, yeah, I mean 143 people for a destroyer and 449 for a cruiser, and plus we're paying quite a lot of maintenance for them. I'm not entirely sure how much, but it's still a lot. So if we switched our entire fleet to these new ships and these new crew manifests, I think it would make a whole lot of sense. For the cruiser it would go, yeah, quite a lot. It would be quite a big way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double... Well... Do I want to? Well, it's gonna hurt our ship's performance if we do it now. But if we could get this down as well, it would greatly lower the maintenance of them. This is a bit tricky because it requires me... My question is whether or not we should create a whole new class with just less crew members, or whether or not we should just turn everyone down for now and make sure that it's going to work. It's a difference of 15% in damage. So we would go from 900 to about 800. But I could build double amounts. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make this a skeleton crew. Oh, a ship of this design is currently being built. Okay. So let's send Constantiera. Let's save you. And the patrol frigate will need to be changed. What are we building? Let's check it out. Yeah, I say we can get rid of it. And we are just... I don't think we're gonna get any people back, but I can just keep building new ships that will make this much easier for us. So our naval capacity is at 140. So what fleets? We need at least 2 extra fleets, I think, and they're ready to be upgraded. So 2 destroyers. You think we need more cruisers? So 2 cruisers and a destroyer. That sounds... Wow, it takes a year to build this. Over a year, 500 days. I'm thinking, can't we... It might really be a time to get rid of this trade depot and instead build a shipyard, second shipyard, and have it build more ships. So let's build 2 cruisers. We really need to prepare for a war. I feel it in my bones that they will attack. We need to get the Anticans and the Selite Quatches under our wing. But that's not gonna happen if we are attacked too soon. And it won't happen if we are attacked too soon. So Binaras housing is -9. Okay. Lysapia is okay, and Talar, we're losing some people there. We're gonna get quite a lot of population now, I think. There's not that many places where we would want to go. My next target is Beta Renner and Beta Renner Secunda, because I noticed that Beta Renner has a habitable savanna planet where we could colonize with the Tholians. So that system is really interesting for us. Not sure though what to do with the Antican packs. Let's declare rivalry on them. And we can't really do much with you. But I think I can claim your system, can't I? I don't have enough influence. Okay. It might actually be easy to attack them and claim them, because they simply have only one system, and if we invade it from all sides, I'll consider that. I think that might be a good idea. Actually, if we repair, that might be a good thing to do immediately. We don't have the population to claim that world, but we might have... Actually, which reminds me, species-wise, what are your rights? Chattel slavery, migration control enabled. You're not gonna leave your planet. Come on. No population control. Colonization allowed. Military service soldiers exempt. Full military service. They can't be... They are slaves. Basic sustenance. Undesirables. All pups of the species will be purged, enslaved. Pups are free, but are less important politically. Happiness, pop amenities. Someone mentioned pretty nicely that the Antedians could be considered... Oh hey, they would form a defensive pact with us. Okay, I'm fine with that. Let's form a defensive pact with them. If we could vassalize them and then integrate them, we could make them one of the better overseers, or, you know, a special cast of people. Master traffic control. Oh, Starbase level 2! Oh, I know what we're gonna get. 144 months. It's gonna take a decade to get it. But that is something that we really need. That is something that we really need. Okay, so you guys were repaired, right? Fine. You guys need to be repaired as well. And the last fleet is here. Coming through Cygnus. Okay. I really think no Federation has been formed in this game, which is a bit of a bummer, but okay. But okay. The fish people are pretty cool, I guess. Diplomatic incident. A series of ill-timed and offensive leaked communications from the Breen Confederacy diplomatic presence on Folia Prime have resulted in a substantial deterioration of relations between our two governments. While some in the intelligence community believe this to be the work of a foreign power, Administrator Lemorena is dismissive of that explanation and has condemned the Breen Confederacy government's handling of the situation. Well, okay.
Construction complete.
Oh, and we have a shipyard in Beta Magellan as well. I had no idea. Well, okay, let's build 2 more cruisers here and a destroyer as well. And Folia... Okay, we just finished building that, so we can start building a destroyer as well. See? Much less necessary officers. So Binaras, let's just make sure we do not decline, because I don't want my population to die. I'm gonna spend the game doing this, won't I? That just sucks. That just sucks, but I guess that's what we're good for. We don't need more farmers. Can I get you to do something else? Frontier Hospital. Recruit Academy. Oh, that's a Lattice Weaver job. Can't really have that done. Oh, but we can build a high-rise complex, finally. That's good. That one is pretty nice, and I'm just gonna pretend that the high-rise complex is for my own people. Okay. So Tawar is the first, then Binaris and Lysapia. Okay, this is looking nice. We're establishing decent boundaries. Fleets are being repaired. And we conquered a new world. 71 billion Tholians. We have just gained an extra population somewhere. So let's see where. 6, 6, 5. On Halman, okay. And Lander has an extra population, and so does Sathama. Okay, well, the assault on the Beta Runner could be possible. It is possible. I'd like to get extra enforcer here because he produces what we need, and that is extra manpower and unity. So let's get someone here. Say from Kila. Metal Weaver. Wait, that would... Oh no, not Kila. Halman. Halman is the planet. A technician. Done? Yes! Okay. So let's just make sure that the population is not dying here. And Simon Talar. And with that said, I'm gonna end this episode. So Binar has become a full-fledged slave world for us, and we are going to continue by deciding whether or not we are going to invade Beta Runner.